Welcome to Primo RV Center inside a brand new 60th anniversary edition 274 RKS in Coachman's Freedom Express series. This is a brand new late model 24 with some great new features that are debuts that they're going to add to the 2025s, which are upcoming. But this unit already has the benefit of some of those little subtle changes. One of them is my ultimate favorite and my own coach, and something that I know you'll definitely appreciate if you're the lucky owner of this absolutely wonderful unit. Just starting inside, I'm going to point out that we do our best to try to carry two different versions. So we do carry one with a pull-out sofa bed, which you'll see here. It still has a couple of drink holders as well. So that gives you that additional bed space should you need it. That's a little bit easier than the dinette. You always have that dinette option to drop down. But we do also try to keep a theater seat option in stock. It's a little tough in this model because oftentimes it's one of our best sellers from start to end of season. So it just depends. You may want to just give us a quick call depending on your preferences, and we'll let you know what's here and what's incoming. We're going to start just as we come in the door. We've got our monitor panel here, so we've got the ability to quickly and easily set everything up here. I want to point out that this has one of the rolling changes I was just mentioning for 25, which is the fact that you have not only an awning switch here, but you do have one at ground level inside your front compartment as well. So if you had a quick windstorm pickup, it's an easier way to get in and not have to climb the stairs to bring it in. You're going to have all your light switches here for main lights inside and outside, some access lights, accent lights, and then you're going to have the ability to check on battery levels. You're going to have the ability to check on tank levels, turn on your hot water tank, both in electric or propane mode. I'll note this unit is equipped with a 200-watt solar panel. And the great thing is your charge control in the very front will have the ability to download an app that allow you to see what you're getting in terms of sunshine, depending on if it's a cloudy day or if it's a sunny day. So what kind of return you're getting through that solar system to better get a sense of, again, how long you can go running things like your 12-volt fridge, which we have on this particular unit. As you come in the door as well, you're going to have your instant controls for your larger 15K AC. So going to give you tons of cool air when you want it and quick and easy to turn it on. You've got a great little credenza here as you come in. So you've got the ability to plug in devices down below, plug in devices up top. So it can be a kind of a charging station. You've got 3 drawers. And then it's also the home to your power converter, which is lithium ready. So a great feature for the future. Perhaps you're not going to start that way, as many customers are looking to use this coach on grid. But if the intention is at some point to be off the grid or traveling quite a bit where you could be, it's always ready for that next round of batteries that may end up being lithium for you. So it's very future ready here. As well with the charge controller, I was mentioning, it is a 30 amp charge controller. So you could double the amount of solar and not have to change anything else in the system should you wish as well. So we've got storage up above here as well, just of that charging station. And then just coming in the door here, you've got a really versatile cabinet here. So you've got the ability to use this as primary storage for a variety of items. Could be laptops or a little mini office should you be working on the road. But all of these shelves also come out, and then it is also set up as a coat closet. So this could end up being that coat closet as you come in the door as well, just depending on your preference. Down below underneath that, you're going to have access to your furnace should we need it for servicing. As I mentioned, we have the pull-out couch option here, so it's a quick and easy extra bed if you have child, grandchild once in a while, and you can still walk around very easily. One of those other rolling changes I mentioned that they brought down from their Liberty Edition and Maple Leaf Edition is blackout roller shades, which I loved on those higher end editions. So that's a feature that they've brought into the mainline Freedom Express. Just above that, again, a row of cabinets that basically starts at the door and goes all the way through your kitchen. So you have an absolutely ton of storage in here, both in your kitchen, but beyond that as well. So a coach that perhaps you're going to take south for several months to be able to enjoy the winter in warmer climates, or we get about half of our owners that'll end up using this coach on site somewhere, so it becomes more of a cottage. It really sets up well because of the amount of storage you have. And that'll continue on the other side of the coach here as well. So into our cabinet here with our electric fireplace here. So it's about 1500 watts of great heat right in the middle. So if you do want to sit and watch a movie, you don't necessarily then have to listen to that propane furnace running. You've got a charging port here as well, so it could be a spot where you stash away some phones to charge at night, should you not want them near you. And then you've got wonderful storage here. So look at the depth here of this cabinet. So just amazing storage on the inside. And on the outside view, you'll see that you have the lower portion of the cabinet becomes outside storage. So it's very, very functional, can serve as a secondary pantry, or if you're using it more like that cottage, again, you may have visitors, could be a little bit of a bar, could be an area where perhaps you put work items, so if you are working on the road. So as mentioning, features, and one that I absolutely love, I have it on my own personal coach, and I think it's something every trailer should have if possible. So this particular unit, they have now added, for 25, they have added drawers on the dinette. I can tell you in my particular unit, the way I use just one of the drawers, every pot and pan, in imagination that I've used camping, I put in just one drawer. So in this particular unit with a rear kitchen that's huge, you can imagine if you did the same thing, perhaps on that back one, you end up with just that much more storage here for pantry items. And again, if you're someone who enjoys baking or things like that, if you want to bring a mixer, again, you've got tons of storage here now in the dinette. We've got a table in the dinette that you can take outside, so it's not fixed to the floor, but it could also move over to this couch. So if you want to use it as more of a TV tray table, that idea certainly could. So it gives you lots of versatility there. And then it makes a bed. So again, you've got the ability to make a couple of beds in here with this particular variation. And we've got great big windows here that all open. Again, you're going to have those blackout roller shades. LED lights throughout, so we're nice and bright on a darker day like today. And as we come into the kitchen, just a ton of counter space and even a flip-up counter extension should you wish. And you've got power beyond that as well. So if you're just perhaps doing some dishes, maybe you are doing some baking and you just need that counter space, you've got the ability to flip that up for a little bit extra. You've got a great little power tower back here, so it serves as a charging station as well, but a couple spots here to plug in items. You've got a dual sink here, so massive sink, stainless steel, and then you've got the bamboo cutting board next to it with the drying rack and lots of space to, again, put an additional drying rack should you wish. The little monitor panel here I put out is the monitor panel for your tire pressure monitor system, which is a standard feature on all Freedom Expresses in the full line. You've got this great proprietary utensil drawer here. So again, just a great use of space that typically is not well used in most coaches. And then you can imagine if you're sitting here at the couch and you want to see what was happening, so you can see all around you here. So you've got these 360 views of the back, which are just fantastic. So if it is a case where potentially down the road, you may come off the road and decide to park this in a favorite campsite, it really works well in both scenarios. You've got a massive fridge here. So this is a great big 10 cubic foot, 12 volt fridge. So pair that with the 200 watts of solar. If you are looking to be off grid, I would always suggest a secondary battery, ideally to 6 volts. That's what I use myself. I've never had an issue with power and I have the same size panel. So if you're someone who's off the grid for maybe 4 to 7 days at a time, that should certainly do you. So if it's primarily just the lights, your radio, your fridge that you're using, which is what most of us will use in the summer, then that should do. If it's a case and you do a lot of early season camping when it's cooler, that furnace is going to run out all night long. We definitely have some other options for you that we can take you through. You've got easy access to your bathroom on the road here as well. And you'll notice here the windows in the hall, which I love. It's typically not something you see anymore and just brings a ton of natural light in. So huge bathroom shower. Everybody loves that. So it's more than 30 inches wide. And you've got some great height here with the skylight. And you've got ventilation. You've got ducted air all throughout the coach. You've already got some hanging storage. You've got a great porcelain toilet here from Dometic. Lots of storage underneath. This particular unit does have the shower miser system, so if it is a case where you are running off grid, you've got a little valve here on the shower so that as you run the shower to get hot water, any of that cool water can then be recycled for you. So it's a way to, again, be more efficient. You've got a very large freshwater tank here anyways. It's about 50 gallons, so you've got a lot of water on board as it is, but again, should you need some ability to save some water, they built it in for you. So you've got the ability to lift this full-size queen home bed here, and you've got storage underneath it. It's on 2 pistons, so it's nice and easy. I pulled out one of the drawers here for you, so you can see the great storage on either side. You don't have to lift that to get access. Unique thing here with the 274 is you've got a great little additional storage compartment here, but also a great laundry center as well. So you've got a laundry basket built right in with accessibility below, and you've got a couple shelves here. So you've got extra storage in this particular length. Weight-wise here, I should mention we're about 6,800 pounds, and that's dry. And then we are 31 feet 10 inches bumper to tongue, so about 27.5 feet for the body. Both sides of the bed. On the front side, you're going to have both 120 and 12 volt power, but they've also redesigned the front storage here for 2024. So you'll have a little CPAP station on either side with power for you. So if you are someone that uses one, no worries. You can both charge phones and devices next to you, but also have a primary location for that CPAP to sit and power as well. And you've got great storage all the way around the bed. Again, if you're planning to be on the road for an extended period of time, or maybe even a part-timer, sort of 6 months, this would certainly be a comfortable coach. You've got great amenities outside, as you've seen or will see from the outside video. So from outside cooking to storage, you've got a blackout shade here on the front window, and you've got 3 windows here in the bedroom. So 1 that will open, and then 2 for additional light during the day and the ability to black out all these as well. You do have Again, a vent here in the bedroom as well, and then ducted air, ducted furnace throughout the coach. Fully sealed underbelly, so again, if you're looking to dip into fall camping or early season camping, something that's going to keep you quite warm in here when that furnace is running. We'd invite you at the Primo RV Center to come have a much closer look at this 2024 and a half 274 RKS in Coachman's Freedom Express Series.